Turn the mic on there. All right. So yeah, sorry. The first part of the race pretty flat, so we'll rotate pulls pretty evenly. I did the pull targets based on basically trying to keep about 6-0 at the front, and if that feels like it's too hard, it's okay to not do that. We want to try to keep about 6 at the front, and get a good recovery when you're back there. Don't overdo it when you're drafting. Just make sure you keep those gaps stitched up. So Steve, at about 13 kilometers, there's like 13 to 13 and a half kilometers. It's going to start to pitch uphill. The comm actually starts at about 13 and a half. So we'll have you do like, one final last strong pull right there. Just give it everything you got. That's where we want you to crack and blow up just to deliver us fresh to that base of the hill. And then Joe, you pull right after Steve. So that should be a nice transition into the hill there, because that's your pull order anyways, right after Steve. And then Dan will bring us over to the top of the hill, and then we're back to the top of the pull order, which is our heavy riders, and we'll pull on the downhill. And then hopefully through the rollers, we can kind of keep the order going. But I think through those rollers, just work on keeping your cadence the same. If we all lowered our trainer difficulty to around 25%, and that means if we just keep a constant cadence through that, which shouldn't be too hard because of the reduced trainer difficulty, then we should be able to stay fairly well in a group. But I would say prioritize keeping the gaps small and staying together rather than like staying in a line, right? And I know we're not going to get this perfect. We haven't practiced this, so we'll have to be kind to ourselves and just kind of roll with the punches here. But in the flat part, that'll be a good chance to kind of practice this sink and sprint pull rotation. So yeah, so after your pull on the front is done, like make it real clear that your pull on the front is done. Because if you just back off gradually, what could happen is the person behind you gets stuck in your sticky draft, and that brings the like speed down. But if you just like basically stop pedaling for a second or two, then the person behind you doesn't get caught in your sticky draft. They can pull through, ramp up to 6-ish watts per kilogram, and then as you're drifting back, you'll want to start pedaling again, and you might have to start pedaling again pretty hard actually, right as you're like passing the last person in that pace line to get back on the back, and then you just kind of roll through that way. We don't want to blow up too early. If it feels like you guys are pushing yourselves a little too hard doing 6 watt per kilogram 30-second pulls, and then having to chase back on you're finding is difficult, then let's adjust and maybe drop it to like 5.5 watt per kilogram pulls or something like that. But really the watts per kilogram is less important than the speed. Watch your kilometers per hour. Try to stay above 45, especially on the flats. And if we can stay above a 45 kilometer per hour average, we'll have a good time here. Yeah, so I'm first in the pull order, so I'll do the first pull, but we will try to get up to speed quickly. You know, like most Swift races, where it's going to be a hard start. I'm going to try to pull out at 450 watts or so. You guys shouldn't have to be going quite that hard if you're in my draft properly, but try to sort yourselves into the pull order that we have within those first 30 seconds or so. So right after me is Ian, and then Joel Polisky, then Steve, then Joe, then Dan. If you guys have your sock colors, I was noticing in the streams that it's a little bit difficult to actually see people's sock colors. So, pay attention to the right side of your screen as well, which is going to have kind of the order that we're in. And, it's okay if we don't get the pull order perfect. And, if you find yourself at the front, but you think it's like not your turn to pull, go ahead and pull through anyway, even if it's just like a 10-second pull or something, just to keep the flow going. And those of you with the ability to, to talk on Discord, go ahead and call out when you're done with your poll as well to let the next person know to go. So know who you're after. I'm after Dan. Ian's after me. Joel P, you're after Ian. Steve, you're after Joel P. Joe, you're after Steve. And I've got it. I've got the order pulled up on my screen, so if you guys have any questions or forget what you're doing, I'll see if I can try to communicate as well. It's gonna be hard to make real-time adjustments, but try to just roll with the punches and do the smart thing and communicate when and if you can. Team time trial, so no hero mode. Don't try to do everything yourself. Let's share the load. The goal is to have everyone just completely gassed by the end. So let's see if we can make that happen. Three minutes to start. Two minutes to start. Hey, Joe, I don't want to disturb you here, but if you have push to talk, if you could turn that on quickly, that'd be helpful. If Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you. One minute to start. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's roll. All right, Ian, pull through. Pull his feet pull through. Steve, pull through. Keep the speed up. All right, Joe, pull through. Watch that kilometers per hour. Keep that above 45 if we can. All right, let's get a feel. So I'm having trouble paying attention who's on the front. All right, I'm pulling. All right, Ian, go ahead.
All right, Joe, pull through. All right, Dan, thanks. I'll take over. Go, Ian. Yeah, this is great, guys. Really nice work. Let's keep it up. Let's go, Steve. Hard dig. Keep that pace up. Keep that pace up. All right, Joe, go ahead. Steve, sync. job. Good pace. Good pace. All right, Dan, you're up. All right, Dan, sync. I got it. Ian, go. Whoever's next in line, go. Steve's a little further back in the pace line, so just roll it from the front. Steve, let's go. Big pull from you. Last pull here from you. Everything you got. Okay, I'm going. Go. Joe, I'm going to come around you and close that gap. All good. All right, we're starting to go uphill. Everyone lift the pace here. 5.5 up this hill. All right, stay pulling downhill. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't stick properly. Go ahead, go ahead. Ian, I want you up front. You're big. We're going downhill still. Good job, next break. Good aero text. Nice job, guys. All right. Joel P pull through. Joel P pull through. Nice job, nice job. Let's keep it up. All right, Joe, you're up. Joe, you're up. job, boys. Keep it up. All right, let's get a change up front. Dan, pull. Joe, sink. All right. All right, I'm doing a pull. I think we're good right now, Ryan. Thanks. We got a system. We're good. Thanks. All right, sinking. Ian, go. All right, Joe, you're up front. You're going. Cool. Nice job, guys. Good teamwork. Good job, Dan. Let's go. All right, we're spacing out a little bit. Let's keep it together. You're good, you're good. Looks like we shed one off the back. That's okay, we still got 5. Let's keep going. All right, Ian, go. Oh yeah, Joe, sorry, go. Steve, I'm gonna come around you and close that gap. Three kilometers to go. 3K to go. All right, I'm coming up. I'm pulling. Joe, pull. All right, whoever's on front, back off just a touch. All right, let's get a switch on front. Joe, go ahead. If you got it, let's go. All right, Ian, overtake and pull. Okay, whoever's up front, pull next. Sorry. Steve, go. Dump it. All right, Dan, you're up front. Pull with all your heart. We got like a K to go. Everything. Sprint mode. Let's go. All right, I'm starting my lead out. Let's go. Everyone ramp up. Stick my wheel. Nice fucking job, boys. Awesome. Really good. Nice job, boys. I was really impressed with how well we were staying at paceline, and everyone just knowing their roles and doing their job. So great work, everyone. Okay. So if anyone's watching at home, this is a team time trial format. So basically we start with 6. We're trying to get 4 people across the line in the fastest time possible. So trying to rotate poles on the front so that trying to get everyone equal pulls so we can all kind of burn out at the same time there. And yeah, excellent work. Thank you, everyone. Oh. And so the result screen you see on Zwift there, that doesn't reflect the actual placement. We'll get results shortly, hopefully. But since we had a kind of a 10-minute delay when we started, then I think we should be able to take 10 minutes off this time. So 33:09, which I'm pretty happy with. If we scroll through some of these other lists, I think we beat these guys by a second because they might have, or they probably started a minute before us. So that would put us at 33:09, and they'd be at 33:10. So nice. It's kind of delayed by a minute from there on out, so. Yeah. But I'm pretty happy. We beat this team because they went off first clearly, 33:09. We beat that team, 33:09. Looks like we beat these guys as well. I think we might have won this pool. Looks like we did. This pen anyway. So our times will be matched against everyone else's times across the whole pool. And in our pool, they're using all of these start pens. So yeah, I mean, all these people we were racing against as well. So it's kind of hard to see what their time is, but I'm thinking we came in 5 seconds faster than most people. Oh yeah, we got a good time here. We got a real good time. I'm really happy about that. Cool. Oh, my countdown? You didn't hear me? Oh shit. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I was holding my push to talk. My finger must have slid off or something. Yeah, I was counting down from like 10 to 0. My bad on that, guys. Sorry. Yeah, good. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, great work paying attention on the start there. Sorry you guys couldn't hear me. Yeah, way to adapt, way to adapt. Yeah. So I was looking through the times, and I'm assuming it's a 1 minute delay between the groups. I think we beat everyone in the A pen. Like the group in front of us, we were 1 second faster than, I think. So. Nice. John. Awesome. Jonathan. Jonathan Laffler, thank you for the compliments. What would be my one advice to someone else racing? Oh, I don't know. Practice drafting. Figure out how much work it takes to overcome somebody, and how much work it takes to just kind of stay in the draft. A lot of Zwift is just being as efficient as you can, especially if you're not racing in A. In the A category, you know, there's a very set bound on the ability of the riders you're racing against. So you want to gain every advantage you can after over those riders, and you do that by just being as efficient as possible. Evan says Joel's advice would be to eat more pancakes. That is true. You just always got to be putting carbs down. Pancakes, chocolate chip, blueberry pancakes. That's right. That's what I had this morning. Mix in a little bit of protein powder. Whew, cool. Alrighty. Thanks, y'all. I'm signing off.